What's up, YouTube? What's up, boxing fans? This is Perfect P234. Currently, my name on my YouTube doesn't say that. I might have to make a new account or finally figure out how to change my name. I thought I did that, but it didn't work out. Anyway, this is a response video to quentinball23. I just saw your video that you did on 78 Fight News' interview with Jeff Mayweather. Your video was entitled Floyd Mayweather slash Canelo Alvarez Dilemma. It came up on my notification because Blood Boxing liked it. So I saw what you had to say, and I subscribed. So good video, great points. We just wanted to add to that. Earlier in Floyd's career, he had a fight with Diego Corrales, and Diego Corrales fought at 35, and I believe Corrales called out Mayweather, and then he came down to 130 to fight Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather dog walked him. I remember when Floyd Mayweather was fighting, he was trying to get a fight with Arturo Gatti. They made Floyd Mayweather fight two eliminators, one against DeMarcus Corley and the other one against, I believe it was Henry Brucelis, in order for him to get the fight with Arturo Gatti for the WBC belt. I remember, who else did Floyd? Let me see. I know Marquez called out Floyd, and Marquez came up in weight, and then he was coming out of retirement. They tried to meet in the middle, and he didn't make the weight or whatever. But excuse me, there was some give as well as far as the weight goes in that situation. And like you said, he called out Oscar. He pursued Oscar. He pursued Cotto, and he fought those guys at that weight. And he also, I was thinking about, why doesn't Floyd call people out? And, you did make the points. Like, when you call somebody out, you kind of put yourself in a weakened position. Like, Chad Dawson called out Andre Ward, but they didn't fight at the same division. So he called him out, and he said that he'd fight him at his weight. Because that's usually what you do when you call somebody out. If you're going to call this guy out, then you fight them where they're comfortable. And it's sometimes where there's bigger weight disparities, like with Hopkins and Kelly Pavlik, middleweight to light heavyweight, you might want to meet in the middle. But oftentimes these guys rehydrate, like Canelo Alvarez, he rehydrates about 20 pounds. So it's not that big of, like Sergio Martinez said previously when he was calling out Floyd and he was calling out Pacquiao and he was calling out Canelo, he was saying, I would compromise and meet you guys at these weights. I would fight Canelo at 54. I would fight Floyd at 54. I'd fight Pacquiao at 150. Nowadays, Sergio Martinez is saying, I'm not going to fight Canelo at 154 pounds because Canelo was calling him out. He said, if that fight's going to happen, it's going to happen at 160. So now that the table has been reversed, Sergio has been on a pay-per-view, has done numbers with Chavez Jr., he's not looking to go down in weight. Now he's saying the only fighter he would go down in weight for is Floyd Mayweather, and so that throws out the excuse of he's a small middleweight, at least in my opinion. So it's like. And plus, if that fight was to happen, Canelo could make 60 easy. He obviously rehydrates to 72. And that's why I'm kind of confused with people get concerned about Broner moving up in weight. Yes, it is a bigger move for him. But he should be able to function, at least on his part, relatively the same because when he rehydrated against Gavin Reese, and even when he rehydrated against, Escobedo? He came in around at the welterweight limit, around the welterweight limit. So it's not going to be a too unfamiliar weight for him. It's just that I don't know how his power is going to translate to that division because, there's only so much power you can add to your fight game between weight jumps, which is why it's usually recommended that you go at it in stages, that you go through those. Through the 140, and then you go to 47, then the 54, then you go to 160. But there are guys who naturally balloon up a lot, like Roberto Duran. It was said that while he was fighting at lightweight, he would balloon up to almost 100, almost 200 pounds, you know, in between fights. Like, you know, so it wasn't, you know, that big of a, even Ricky Hatton balloons up a lot, but they try to market it as him being a smaller guy fighting Mayweather, you know, coming from the division below, not taking into account that Floyd Mayweather doesn't rehydrate as much as many of these other guys. So I think as far as credit goes, as far as legacy goes, a fight with a guy like Canelo Alvarez would be good. A lot of the sport is about perception. D-Style, damn, I can't remember the others. I think it's D-Style Block or D-Style Boxing. He made a point about that. But a lot of it is about perception. You know, at the time, Marvin Hagler was perceived to be the baddest man on the planet. Probably was. Blasting out Hearns and just anyway, beating John the Beast Mugabe. But anyway, you know, so when Ray Leonard fought him, it made it more epic. I don't think they fought at a catchweight, but there were stipulations that Ray Leonard wanted. He wanted it to be a 12-round fight. He wanted it to be he wanted a certain ring size, and he made these compromises in order for Marvin Hagler to have the bigger purse. So Ray Leonard said, okay, I will give you the bigger purse, but you got to give me these accommodations. And in all fairness, I mean, he's coming out of a 3-year layoff, so it's not like, you know, it was too unreasonable. The ring to give him space to move and less rounds because the stamina might not be what it used to be, you know, having to go 15 rounds previously in the past. So, you know, I do think you had some good points there. I think that, but I think that for legacy purposes, if Floyd Mayweather were to fight Canelo Alvarez, period, it would help his legacy. If he fought him at 54, it would make it more dynamic. It would make it more dramatic. Even though he fought there twice, he won there twice. He didn't defend the belts there. He didn't campaign there, like how you pointed out. So it's not like he's a true 154-pounder, but he went up there. He challenged himself and fought a bigger guy twice. And any of the guys he fights at welterweight is going to be bigger than him anyway because he doesn't put rehydration clauses in his contracts. But if he's being called out, then the guy's got to see him to where he's at. I mean, it's not like Floyd Mayweather after the fight is talking shit about everybody that he fights. And, you know, with good reason, you give up a bit of leverage when you do that. You know, it puts the eyes on people, and it makes you more weak at the negotiating table, and it also makes you, you know, more vulnerable. Like, okay, Amir Khan's been calling out Floyd Mayweather, but Amir Khan's been fighting at 140 pounds. So let's say Floyd Mayweather accepts the fight. Is Khan going to say, oh, you have to fight me at 140? It's like, no, he's not going to have to fight you at 140. You calling me out. You know, these are my demands. If you want to fight me, these are my terms. And it's not a big... It would be different if he did ask for a catch. Like, I don't really like catch weights. I guess I don't like it if you put a title on the line. But I mean, like fighting at 145, that's ridiculous. For what? You know, fight at the official weight. Fight at 47. Fight at 54. That's why these juniors and super weights were created to eliminate the need for catch weights, because, you know, there was big weight disparities between divisions. So, but yeah, I mean, if Floyd is campaigning, if he defended his title at 147 pounds, then he's campaigning at 147 pounds. And like I said, I heard that Floyd Mayweather lost his belt at 54 because he had the Super WBA title. Now Canelo Alvarez has the Super WBA title due to the unification bout with Austin Trout. Silly how these belts have been working nowadays. It's kind of disheartening. Like, Mikael Kessler has the WBA. I'm like, wait a minute. Ward has a WBA. Like, oh, Ward has a Super WBA. But the winner of the Carl Froch Mikael Kessler fight has to fight Andre Ward. Which is good. It's a good fight again. I mean, but It's kind of crazy how they do things. So, Perfect P234 signing out. Peace out. Take care. Thank you.